Have you ever noticed that some companies seem to drip with success, while others just flounder in their market? The successful ones function as a well-oiled machine, regularly making large financial gains, while the unsuccessful ones just blindly seem to stagger from project to project and occasionally stumble into a sale. The old adage is the success of a company depends on the success of the teams, and the success of the teams depend upon how the teams work together, their synergy. At the root level of every company is the teamwork of each team. What makes a successful team? The right people, the right training, the right leadership. In this video, we'll focus on getting the right people. So the traditional method of hiring people is to have an applicant fill out an application detailing their experience and submit a resume. Usually a personnel director would cull through all these applications and resumes and then create a top 10 list of candidates, and that's called the first cut. References would then be contacted, and a second list of 5 to 3 candidates would be selected, the second cut. They would be interviewed by the hiring team, and depending on the importance of the position, the next round of interviews of the final candidates, the third cut, would include the key company decision makers. The hiring decision would then be made by one key leader or a leadership team after a fairly long process. The average success rate of the new hire is 50% after their probationary period. Success for most new hires means staying with the company more than 18 months, which is usually the profitability break-even point for the company. And there's only a 50-50 chance that the new hire being with the company after 18 months will take place. The traditional method does not seem to be efficient and productive. So let me propose a better way. Take a look. Can you guess what these patterns are? You can probably guess 3 of them, but let's zoom out and take another look. Up close we were unsure, but now we see a tiger, a Dalmatian, a giraffe, and a zebra. When you know the pattern, you know what to expect. In the 1950s, William Moulton Marston published a paper from his research entitled The Emotions of Normal People. He categorized all people into 4 personality indicators: dominance, influence, steadiness, and compliance. This became the basis for the DISC personality indicator. And when we look for the patterns, we find that we can know each one by the patterns in their personality. So let's take a closer look at dominance, influence, steadiness, and compliance. The dominance personality type is decisive, seeks control, is results-oriented, and wants to only know the bottom line, not the details of how you get there. This personality type is only 3% of the population, but owns over 90% of small businesses. The influence personality type is persuasive, spontaneous, friendly, seeks to be in the spotlight. This personality type is only 11% of the population, but makes up over 90% of the successful salespeople. The steadiness personality type is team-oriented, will follow through on most tasks, is loyal, and accepting of most team members. They will seek the common good of the team. This personality type is 69% of the population and provides the stability and backbone for most companies. The compliance personality type is analytical, a planner, focused on accuracy, and organized. They make up 17% of the population and are usually CPAs, bookkeepers, lawyers, and inspectors. They are the keepers of the details. Each of the 4 personality types has their own work habits and communication styles that makes them good at what they do. Each of the 4 personality types must have the right work environment to be at their best, and each of the 4 personality types must be matched to the right jobs with the right people to perform at their peak. For example, the dominance and the influence are both outgoing personality types that enjoy personal interaction. The steadiness and the compliance are both reserved personality types that enjoy little personal interaction and a quiet environment. The dominance and the compliance are both task-oriented personality types and will approach projects and come up with solutions based on a system of a series of steps. The influence and the steadiness types are both people-oriented. Personality types will approach projects and come up with solutions based on interviews and opinions. Each personality type has their own set of strengths and obstacles that contribute to the company team working well or creating friction in the company. The real skill is not in reading references or resumes, but in seeing what personality type fits best and where. Also keep in mind, no person is all one personality type, but usually a combination of 1, 2, or 3. Knowing how to read these combinations and placing them where they fit takes years of experience. But once the right person is placed in the right job, it becomes their career with long-term loyalty and high job satisfaction. I have been a C-level executive and an executive coach for over 35 years. I'm certified as a John Maxwell speaker, disc trainer, coach, and teacher. If you're frustrated, I can help you change your outlook and your outcome. The difference between the frustrated and the fulfilled is actually only a few simple changes in your outlook and method. It's not that hard, but nothing happens until you make the call for me to help you. And believe me, you are worth it.